Okay, guys, so I'm on my way up to a meeting in North Jersey, Persephone. It's right outside New York City. I always just reference metro areas, so I'm on my way to New York just to have a meeting about a project that's potentially mine, renovation of a wing of a nursing home or a health facility. It's about a $500,000 project, 4 or 5 month long job. Relatively small, but still, I mean, no matter how big, no matter how small, you don't want to turn down projects, because as soon as you allow a competitor to get in there and get familiar with the people you build relationships with, that's the more that they start pinning both of you guys together, or relying or starting to go to them for things.
Stay in the middle lane.
Sorry, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but my GPS likes to overtalk me. So anyway, I'm on my way up here for this meeting. It's with a large contractor, multi-state, been around 100 years that I do work for quite often. Really good contractor.
Use the right lane to take the exit to merge onto I-95 North toward Trenton.
Pretty good guy to do work for. Good company. I enjoy it. So we're hoping for
take the exit.
I don't know if you guys are hearing that, but my GPS. So we're hoping for a good outcome. Great way to start the spring. I'm feeling very positive, very energetic, and ready to light the world on fire this year. Like I keep saying, I'm taking my life back. And, I'm loving all the good things that are happening to me. I'm loving how everything's playing out for me after years of depression. I'm excited. I'm pumped. I feel like someone's finally looking out for me.
Stay in the left 2 lanes.
In
7 miles, take exit 2 onto County Highway 579 toward Trenton Mercer Airport.
And I just, I'm hoping that something breaks for you guys too that are struggling, man. I'm excited to kind of share stories and kind of share daily routines and help to advise and to help people get through and look for the brighter side. Because after all, if we're not looking out for each other, who is? So I'll give you an update. I'm not going to be able to film the meeting or anything. Obviously, they're going to look at me like, what are you up to? So, I'll give you an update after I get out, let you know how things go, and talk to you then. All right, guys. So I just got out of this meeting about 10 minutes ago. Went in there negotiating out a $500,000 deal. Ended up being thrown a $4.4 million deal. On top of that, they want me to take a look at. And 2 other projects that don't have a dollar amount associated with it yet that they want me to look at that are all starting this year. So this is one of the good things about knowing your business and about knowing what you're doing and projecting confidence. All right, I came up here to talk about and to go over just shy of a $500,000, and I just walked out with the potential of another $6 million in work. That's what I mean when I say, know your customer and don't let another contractor get a chance to get in there behind you. This is what growing your business is about. This is what you need to do. Word of mouth. I don't advertise. You won't see my name plastered all over things. We don't do that. I think we're going to start doing it. Just, I guess more like an ego for me. But I don't, I got signature colors of black and blue, and but other than that, people, the ordinary person doesn't know us. Everything's through word of mouth. Everything's through being on top of the cutting edge technology. We don't do papers in the field anymore. We don't do any of that. Everything's done on an iPad. We've streamlined a process here that impresses our clients. So when I walk into these meetings, I'm the smartest guy in the room. And I don't mean that from an ego standpoint. I mean that from, I know that my customer doesn't know my job. They just know that they need to hire someone who does understand my job. So if I go in there and I have the answers and I'm smiling and I'm pointing stuff out to them and I'm teaching them the project, guess who they're picking when it comes time to signing that contract? It's going to come to me. and that's all you need to do. That's the only secret. I know, it's kind of like taking a test in school. You remember that feeling you used to get in your stomach, and you used to think that your nerves are messed up, and you got to get that in check. Well, when you're an adult, it works a little different. You still relate everything to nerves, so you still think you're nervous on things. What I've come to realize is a lot of times it's not nerves, it's adrenaline, and you should be focusing and using that adrenaline. Know the difference, understand, your thoughts and your confidence. Have confidence in yourself. Nobody else is going to. I'm not a big fan of the la-di-da world that they're teaching kids in school nowadays, and how our youth is being grown up to think that you don't have to fail. Because once they hit 18 and they're out the door with that diploma, the whole world doesn't judge you on the good that you've done. They judge you on that one bad thing that you did. And so I'm a strong believer in you have confidence in yourself. You know yourself inside and out. You know your business inside and out. You know what's right for you and how to benefit you, and everything else plays out for you. And it has to. It has to be fair for you. Everything has to be, on you. So don't let others, make you feel insignificant. Don't make them make you feel inferior, because that's when you lose the negotiation. That's when your business is struggling. You got to point that stuff out. I'm feeling fantastic right now. I didn't start business to be rich. It's nice. I've been poor, and it is much nicer to have money. I'm not going to lie to you. But because I didn't start business to be rich, I know the struggle of not wanting to be poor, and I focus on what needs to happen to keep me in the lifestyle I'm at, rather than looking and saying, hey, I made a quick $20,000 off of this project. Let me take it and blow it. I've learned to take that money, reinvest it into your company, so that your next profit, you're making $80,000. And that's the secret. The secret's don't get rich quick. Understand your lifestyle, understand your necessities, understand, where you need to be with things, and keep it going, and that's it. Reinvest. 90% of a small business owner's wealth is tied up in his business. And I hear excuses all the time, or reasonings all the time, that people can't start their business and they can't do what they want because they don't have connections. There's no such thing. Don't let these businessmen fool you. Don't let banks degrade you. Don't let people feel that way or make you think that way. There is no secret to business that's written somewhere that you just have to learn, and only the rich survive. It's about confidence in yourself. Flat out. That's all that it is. It's knowing yourself, because the reason you should be starting business, or the reason you should be doing something on your own, is because you want to be your own boss, not to make money. Never to make money. You will fail. It's a proven fact. Think about the greatest people in our society and business, okay? Think about the ones that have built these companies, like Steve Jobs and Mark Zuckerberg, like all these people. Think about them. For the most part, these people are dropouts, like high school or college dropouts. They're flunkies, they're failures. But you know what? They had confidence in themselves. They believed in themselves and did what needed to happen to get where they wanted to be, because their vision was greater than a company's vision. You got to remember, you will always work for somebody even when you're your own boss. The company itself is an entity and you are an employee. So you have to treat yourself that way. Never look to rip off your company. Never look to steal your own money, because all you're doing is hurting yourself. Sorry to get into that little rant, but I'm just in a positive mood and happy, and I plan on talking business with you guys a little more and kind of explaining things and building confidence. I'll talk to you soon.